Mark, I suppose a tough result at the weekend, but positives to take from it from your point of view?
I mean, yeah, we talked about it after the game. There was definitely positives from it, but it is a tough result. We know we need to change that mentality to a winning mentality, and that's what this football club deserves. And we need to keep focused on that and trying to change that from that type of performance, but into winning games.
What positives were you able to take away from that performance?
I mean, we had 3 days on the grass, 2 games within that, and the players took on board what we asked of them. I think we played, like I said, for 65 minutes our way, and they did do it well. But like I said, that's not enough. We need to change that mentality to be more ruthless. We need to take our chances that we create. We need to create more, but we need to get that winning mentality back.
How have the players reacted to that?
I think they felt positives from the game. Obviously disappointed. Everyone's disappointed. I'm disappointed. The club's disappointed. The fans are, and the players are. We're all feeling it. It's nothing to, like I said, we're not going to go and hide from it. We need to face it straight on. So there's stuff to be worked on. There's definitely, apart from the disappointment, there's some positives within that, and if we continue with that and we get better at it, and like I said, we have to create a winning mentality. It's what I've always been about. It's something that I've done through my career, and it has to be that focus. We have to learn how to win, and we have to be really, really ruthless.
You've used that phrase, winning mentality, quite a fair bit already. What is it that needs to happen, needs to change for the players? Is it psychological? Is it a physical thing to get that winning mentality in place?
Well, it's everything. It's not just one thing. We need to really stick together. We need to put our bodies on the line. We need to, if it's going to hurt us, it needs to hurt. You need to get to a game and to win games. It's going to hurt. That's part and parcel of playing football. You need to go out, and I think the 14 that you use, the group that you have, the squad that you have to put their bodies on the line, and that's for each other, that's for the club, that's for the fans, everyone that's involved in this football club. They have to do that.
One of the things that was raised at the end of the game, at the end of the result, was the fact that there was maybe a feeling of burnout towards the last 20 or so minutes of that game. Was fitness something that you've been working on in this week?
Yeah, it's something that we've looked at, and we're not there to play this way. And if you don't train the way that you play and want to play, then it's not possible to do it on a Saturday. But we've looked at it. We've put in as much as we can this week. We're trying to create a freshness to the latter stages of this week going into the game. But it's something that we'll work on. I wouldn't say change overnight, but it's something if we train with intensity, then it's easier to go into the game and sustain it.
How do you view Luton as opponents?
I mean, they're in a good way at the moment, of course. They're not to be taken lightly. It's a tough place to go. I think if we already know that, I think the group should know that as well, that it's a tough place to go. But it's another game that we have to go into and try and create a winning mentality and go to the game and try and win the game. Particularly
confidence as well will be high for them given their recent results. That will be a challenge, I presume.
Every game's a challenge. That's football. Okay. There's games you go into, teams are on good ways, some aren't. But it's about us again going into the game and what we can do. But we know we've got to go into the game. And again, I'll say it. You have to put your body on the line. You have to be willing to come off the game with nothing left. And that's what, if it takes every bit of energy that you've got, then we have to do that.
In terms of team news, how are you looking to try and set up for that game?
I mean, obviously I'm not going to talk about how we're going to set up. We've got an idea and an identity. We'll stick to that, and we'll see who's fresh, who's willing to put their hand up and say, yeah, I want to be the one that puts, like you said, my body on the line for this club. And the more players that we have willing to do that, then we're in a good way.